What's up, everybody? Welcome to episode 140 of the Cheesy Controller Podcast. I'm your host, Anton LaPlatte. Joining me, as always, we have the golden do-rag, Madrid Devon.
Yo, I'm an Asia Clan Stanley Count.
That is objectively correct. That is best girl in Outlaw Star. I do not write the rules here.
First brown woman that I saw in anime. Very strong. Much crushed me with eyes.
I will say you do not have the money to feed her, though. Good God.
All right, and we
eat me. I'm non-GMO, fair trade, certified organic.
I feel genetically modified sometimes.
Yeah, I'm definitely. I'm highly processed.
The vaccine, you know, my DNA has been changed forever.
True, it has.
Yeah.
I learned about RNA coding of like RNA
Real
vaccination.
nigga association.
Yep. I was learning how that affects your DNA.
Kendrick made a whole song about it.
We got the mayor of New Orleans, Louisiana. You wanna?
I wouldn't.
You're not claiming that?
I'm not claiming
You're
that
the mayor
one.
of the whole state.
Yep. Chris Montalbano.
What's up, everybody?
What cybercrime Coca-Cola hat? Jalen Roberts. Like,
Remember, pirate everything you want to see that you don't want to pay for.
Amen.
but also pay for things that you can readily get your hands on because they'll.
If
put
they're
more
not
stuff.
owned by corporations, pay them. If they are, have fun.
Support your mangaka.
Yeah,
Mangaka.
that's really where this
Mangaka. I've been saying it wrong apparently.
mangaka. I always said
Mangaka.
mangaka, like when I was young.
Like when it has a K in it.
It
It
does.
does have a K in it.
Yeah.
Have I been spelling manga wrong my whole life?
No, manga is the books.
Yeah.
Mangaka is the author,
author
illustrator.
Look,
yeah.
take manga at ka. You have the person making it.
So my dumbass was like manga artist or manga writer,
mean,
not
yeah.
author.
I mean, that's just yeah. That's yeah.
But
That is
like,
true.
That is true.
That's
Okay.
the English word for that. Like,
Yeah.
I think I was
Normie.
a weeb for maybe 1 year, and that was the extent of it.
He's the mayor of all of New Orleans.
I don't think there's many weebs in New Orleans.
Says you.
I mean, you know,
That's a bold claim.
right? Yeah.
Bold of you to Weebs in New Orleans. Hit us up.
Rise
Yes.
up.
Weebs
Come
in
into our-
Louisiana. Hit us up.
I ain't say Louisiana now. That's a big ass state.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I
Hit
guess
us
everybody. I guess everybody.
Yes, at
no.
me, please, for the love of God.
Slide in the DMs.
Right. It go down.
We want attention, please.
We're just gonna. How many years old is that reference? It go down in the DM.
I would say you're old.
I mean, yeah. Like,
Okay,
we've
boomer.
already established. I'm probably the oldest man. Just, Jalen's the only one younger than me, but somehow I'm still just incredibly old at all times.
See, your soul is old.
Got an old soul.
I got
Still
it
whips out his
secondhand,
Vita.
You know?
It's like Sifu, you know. You just age a little quicker.
Right? Every time I die, I just come back wiser.
Fuck, I'm getting too old for this shit. That needs to be like a voice line in it.
I'm getting too old for this shit. Yeah, I can see it. So, I mean, we got a jam-packed episode for you guys this week. I was just going to talk about the Steam Deck monitors in Final Fantasy XIV, but that's just kind of been...
Have you heard
I
about
have been
the
on some
critically
monitors.
acclaimed MMORPG?
I feel like at this point, Final Fantasy XIV is the #1 MMO in the world, and
You can't fucking buy it, right? Like
you can't buy
at
it.
one point, you couldn't buy it.
You cannot buy a digital code for the PC version from the Square Enix store. You can still go to Steam and download it. You can still go to the PlayStation store and download it. It's just
Why
the
are they
Square
hindering it?
Enix store.
I'm sure they ran out of server space. That's just what it is.
Well,
But
I mean,
wait, why
it's
would you
just
be
a
able to
problem
allow
hack.
other people to take over your server space and from third-party options and not just let it download it from your
well, no.
your website? Because I didn't buy it from Steam. I just got it from the website.
Yeah, I'm about to get it on Steam.
No, I got mine from Steam.
I got it from the Square Enix store too, and I mean that was just kind of to mitigate the influence.
Everything.
No. I will log in with my Square Enix if they try and just.
No, like if you log in, when you log in, you're logging in. You're still the client is coming from Steam, and yada yada yada. You're still logging into your account.
I don't know where I heard that if you bought it from their website and then you bought an expansion from Steam.
Those aren't compatible.
Okay.
They aren't compatible to each other.
Right.
Cool.
I just need another copy of the client.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same way like when I upgraded to the PS5 version, I just had to upload all my settings to their servers and then download the client on PS5 and then download all the settings to the client. But yeah, I mean, it's the same account that I'm using across the very few times I log in on PC and PS4 and PS5. So, yeah, I mean, as long as Steam doesn't like make a login for me for Final Fantasy XIV, I think I should be good.
I don't think they do that.
Right. So yeah, I'll just log in with my current login that I actually have to know because I've been spending too much time on the MOG station. Chris, have you seen the A Long Fall video?
Mm-mm.
Have any of you guys seen the Primals their new music video?
Mm-mm.
There's a dance that they do that's an emote in the game, and I am like, I don't know how to find this emote. I don't know what I have to do to get this emote, but I desperately need this emote. And apparently, like,
what can you act for
it's
our?
like,
there you go.
I mean, just watch the Long Fall video for anybody who's
Yeah, but we got to give our stream some.
me butchering.
You dancing is the reason why you come to the stream.
Sure, yeah. But yeah, the Long Fall video, it has an emote in it that has been like, I really like the song, and like that song got me into listening to the Primals. Like, I actually got their new album that they released they released it to perform at FanFest, and I downloaded that and I've been listening to that, and that's really good.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, I have like 3 quests left in Shadowbringers base game, then I'm gonna do the Nier stuff, and then I'm probably gonna take a break from 14 for a minute. I'm gonna beat post game way before November. Like,
yeah,
I might. Next time I really feel like playing the game, I came back into town and I was like, I don't know what I want to play, and I opened up 14 and just fell all the way back in.
How'd you like the Dungeon Mount Gold?
It's cool. I really want the minion that's just like a mini version of the Rubik's Cube boss.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, that's been the coolest dungeon so far, and I totally see how, like, coming out of that, like, having the Nier raid being the next thing that I'm looking forward to, like, that is a blend of, like, Nier Automata and Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah, I haven't done the third one. I guess just been waiting for you.
I'm
there.
hitting at Discord all the time. I'm just like, all right, this is how far I am.
Yeah.
But yeah, I have my samurai and my warrior level 80. I'm ready to go.
It's beautiful. The aesthetics of the Nier raid are beautiful. The second one's hard. I heard that the third version of it was like, it's good, but it's not as hard as the second one's just AoE fucking, like, and mechanics hell.
Wait, isn't the second one the one that makes you do math?
I think they did bring back the math mechanic from an older dungeon or older raid.
Yeah, so
and then
I've been looking at some of the old raid stuff, and I'm like, oh, I'm so glad.
If you do not step in an area that is a prime number, you die.
Like, what? And sometimes you step in that prime number, and it's like, yeah, you still die.
It's like, no, you fucked up. 1 is not considered a prime number in this situation.
It's like, what?
How?
I am not smarter than a 5th grader.
You're not smarter than Final Fantasy XIV. I don't think any of us are.
Nope.
Oh, no.
It writes the rules.
It's too
Yeah.
powerful.
Yoshi P is just the human face of it all. The game is out of control. The game is it's
So
That would be a dope raid if you just fought Yoshi P at the end of it.
That's gonna be the final raid.
just Yoshi P comes down like a near on the bottom.
I don't think there's gonna be like a last. Like I think Final Fantasy XIV is just he's
If
called
he
it
ever-
his life's work.
If he ever retires and it's like, okay, I'm moving on, I'm gonna stop working, I could see that
Yeah,
happening.
his last expansion I could
Yes.
totally see, but
You
I
think they're just gonna say fuck it and just like, yo, let's just keep cranking out these expansions.
well, I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
they've already said that Endwalker is the end of the Zodiac Hydaelyn
Yeah.
storyline, but like after that, there's still more stuff so they've already like
This ain't the end.
they're like
This is the
Endwalker-
season finale, not the series finale.
And they said, like, so the base game, so, like, Madrid, I know you're still in Realm Reborn, but, like, they have the base game, which is, like, the largest part of the content. Then they have 4 to 6 little patches afterwards that will have content. They'll have, like, dungeons and trials, and, like, they'll have new stuff, but it won't be... It'll be really small. And they said the base game of Endwalker, by the time the Endwalker credits roll, that'll be the end of the first storyline that's been going on since Realm Reborn.
So there's no post.
the
Endwalker?
post game is a setup for the
For the
next
next game.
arc.
I'm gonna take off a whole 2 ass weeks, all of my vacation days. Like, sorry, we're not going on vacation. I'm playing Endwalker, and that's it.
Don't do that.
I,
No, you gotta wait for 5.1 and 5. No, 6.1, 6. Wait, what number? What is it?
it's gonna be 6.
6?
Yep. 'Cause we're at 5.5.
Because the Realm Reborn was like what?
2.
2.0? Yeah, so
Heavensward 3, Stormblood 4,
Yeah, we're at 5.
Shadowbringers 5, Endwalker 6.
okay, yeah, you gotta wait for like if we're gonna take all the time, at least wait for like 6.1 or 6.2.
I'm just going to play them as
That's
they
fair.
come out, and then I don't know, because part of me wants to make a second character where I didn't make all the mistakes I've made on my first character.
What
And
mistakes did you make?
Just my
you
inventory is
didn't
full of
correct?
shit. Like,
Just sell it.
you
Talk
got-
to your
you
go
can't-
go
You
to an
take a
inn.
day.
Talk to your retainer.
Yeah.
Put it
Take
in
Take
the
all the
glamour
armor
chest.
you want to do for glamour, and then just go get rid of everything. That's literally what I'm doing now.
Yeah, I had to set up armor sets because I accidentally got rid of a samurai sword that I needed. I was like, fuck.
Also, like my inventory matches my personality. It's 95% food. There's so much food in my
I have,
character's
like,
inventory.
a
Mine's
page of
pretty
food.
chaotic.
Huh?
I just have like a page of food.
I got pages of food. I
I
got
have a
food on
page of
deck.
armor that I'm never gonna use. I was like, it
Oh,
keeps.
no. That was
getting
the thing. Oh,
bigger.
so my armor wasn't really the problem. The problem is weapons. They should give you a weapon inventory for each class. Why the hell are my frying pans in here with my giant battle axes? This is
Because
the
when
same
you're a
thing.
culinarian, you fight with the frying pan. You
Yes,
got the
no.
frying pan in one hand. You have your chef's knife in the other hand, and you gonna cook some food.
That's fine, but give me a culinarian inventory so when I go
believe that,
culinarian.
like they expect you to just get rid of the swords or the weapons you're never gonna use.
I mean, but that's the thing
Like,
about it. It's like if
it's
you
got negative 1,000 on it, and they're like, why do you still have this in your
But
inventory?
then also,
and
like,
yelling at
so
us?
much of your gear just overlaps. Like, you're like, when you really get down to it, you're gonna have one tanking set with 3 different weapons, but that's the weapon chest. That's its own entire thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's like
But
so.
that's what I'm saying. The weapon chest is the same size as the helmet. Like you can
Yeah.
hold the same amount, but you can use different armor for different classes, right? You can't use different weapons for different classes. That's where the problem comes.
But you
in.
don't need multiples of the same weapon. That's the thing. You don't need multiples of the same weapon. You need your strongest weapon.
Yeah.
I'll get rid of all these cool ass fucking katanas I've just been
Throw
hoarding.
them in the glamour chest, and then
Yeah.
you could just glamorize it if it's cool.
Man, I've been seeing so much shit. Like, most of the game since I've gotten to Shadowbringers is like selecting somebody I think looks cool, like hitting square, doing follow, and then like inspecting their stuff.
Have you gone into the Glamour website yet, where they've like
No,
people
I
have
can't.
posted what they put?
I've
had like 20 tabs up at one point of just being like, I like all of these. I gotta narrow it down because I'm not gonna.
right.
Do this
I
shit.
need to get to the end of post game Shadowbringers, so I will just know I have access to everything.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's the thing, like.
You have access to everything technically, unless it's like hidden behind a dungeon.
Right, yeah, that's where all the cool stuff comes from, Chris.
And then you also got to open up PvP because a lot of the cool shit's hidden behind PvP.
Not doing PvP.
They got really cool armor in
They
PvP.
do. I've seen they have mounts. They got all types of shit over there, but that is.
It's one
I'm
hell of
staying
a.
very far away from those
One
people.
time, and I was like, I need to watch a video on how to play this because I am not
I
doing
mean,
a good job.
See, Chris, if you would just hit me up, that's the thing. Friend of the podcast, Frosty, Matt, whatever, he got into the game. He beat all of base Realm Reborn and was like basically made it to the end of post game, and then decided, okay, I'm going to just do the Praetorium nonstop until I'm level 60, so I can get my Gunbreaker. So, so he just bought the game. He burnt through Realm Reborn in post game.
Is he at level 60?
Yes.
And he's not gone through Heaven's Ward at all?
No.
No, that's possible and real easy. Like I'm level 70, and I'm not done with Stormblood.
Oh, yeah. I guess if you put all that.
Yeah,
well,
that
no,
was
it's
the
mostly
thing.
because normally when you get to the post game, you stop getting experience.
Yeah.
Except now you keep getting experience.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Oh.
Only Realm Reborn post game doesn't give you experience. Every other post game
Gives you
experience.
Yeah.
But I mean, he legitimately just did the Praetorium over and over. Like he knew the XP values and like all of that stuff. Like he just,
Oh, he power leveled.
yeah, he just,
Fucking mad lad.
yeah, MMOs and MOBAs are like his thing. So he's like, yeah, I mean, here are good things about this MMO. I'm like, yeah, I've been playing. So like, if ever you want to play, and so, but he was on the trial, so we couldn't party up. But
Mhm.
now that he's just like
Has
out
it?
and about in the game. We still haven't really played together because I've been like burning through the end of Shadowbringers just because I feel myself getting burnt out and I just want to like cross the finish line on this.
Yeah. You get there. I mean,
Yeah, I mean I'm right.
especially
there.
with like speed running 14. You're just like, I mean, I know you were on and off again, but you like really went through. A lot of people have like spent time with each expansion, and you went.
I just played all the way through the entire story
Mm-hmm.
since February. Like mid-February is when I started this campaign of 14, like level 30 in Realm Reborn, and I've been on a mission, and that mission is almost complete. But I'm definitely taking a break.
We're gonna get raid ready when Endwalker comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Like legit, not Alliance raid ready. I'm talking raid ready.
I'll be caught up by the time y'all finish the end of Endwalker.
Cool.
I mean, yeah, you could totally. Being where I'm at, you could do it. You're just really gonna have to dedicate.
Yeah, I realize I'm just gonna have to play solo. Shouts out to my boy Michael P. Hyam. But he was saying this on like the Kind of Funny Games cast or something like that. I can't remember. But he was saying like playing Final Fantasy XIV is honestly ideal playing it by yourself and then just doing certain content with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you want to do your dailies or dungeons and shit like that.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. So like,
I only say dailies because y'all are gonna be on. So might as
I
well.
mean, like, I wouldn't run main story quest scenarios with, like, I wouldn't be like, hey, Anton, you want to run some quests?
yeah, that's
It
the
would
thing.
be like, eh. But, like, if we were at the same dungeon, that'd be cool for, like, oh, these fates actually do something right now because we're so low leveled. I'd be like, do you want to run some fates? And a bunch of people will be farming or hunting different monsters in that area.
Right.
And that's when it kind of becomes more of a community. You're not running quests together. You're running like
You're only
dungeons,
running dungeons,
getting
raids,
raids, fates, hunts, and all that together.
Right. And like I realized a lot of that shit I was playing it just by myself anyway. Just like, let me just.
I had a good time. I mean, it
Main
made me
story
enjoy.
quest has been over
Duck into
200
this.
hours of single player.
Right.
Yeah.
It's just
Like-
a really great JRPG.
I
That's
just like
kinda
you
what
sit
I
back,
want.
you enjoy the story a little bit more. You're not like pressured into like catching
Fuck
up with your friends.
Oriange.
It
Yeah,
gets
right.
better.
Oriente?
Oriange,
Oriange.
he
Yeah.
gets better.
Yeah, I mean, he's kind of been like, I'm sorry, but that don't make that shit better, bro.
That's very true. That is very true. Yeah.
Sorry, he just pissed me off. Like, he was on some foul shit, and I didn't find out about that shit until like
All
way
right,
late.
how much do you think I can do in 60 days?
In 60 days,
I got a 60-day game card just
are you playing?
chilling.
How many
Right,
hours
yeah,
are you
like,
putting
just
into it?
in the cool, I don't know. I don't have a whole lot of time right now. That's the only thing.
Then it ain't not enough time.
But wait, okay, here's the thing. I can force myself to wake up in the morning and just like, Madrid, you can play some 14 right now. Get your
Right,
day
that's
started.
the good thing about the main story is you can play that shit in hour chunks or 20-hour chunks. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah, there are definitely days I was like, I'm just gonna do a couple more. I'll have like the list of quests that's gonna be up from there. I'm like, I'll just do 5 more.
yeah,
Fucking
my monitor.
All right, now
to
you're in
my
5.5,
right-
and I was like, oh fuck.
I mean, that's
just
pretty
went
much
through
what
2
happened.
expansions.
That's what I was doing.
It's so wild. Like every time I get on Twitter, I see a new person. Like, yeah, so I'm playing 14. Come chill with me in my whale mount. Like,
Yo, we
I
are
do
fucking
have my
out.
whale mount.
Yes. Someone has to have
so
a
many
mount.
people have just been like just grinding out.
Well,
fucking
actually, speaking of that,
14.
like one of the biggest WoW streamers, Asmongold, has started playing 14.
Yep.
And
Just
14
beat the
is ubiquitous
Praetorium
now.
the other day.
Yep.
That's
and
right.
so, like, a couple of things came out about that was hilarious. Which is one, Blizzard does not like its own players. If we're being 100 at this point,
We knew this. Fuck Blizzard.
Is it not?
We've
Well, aside
known
from
this.
Classic, because you said you went back to Classic, right?
I do love Classic, but Classic is just like.
He's just playing an old game for nostalgia purposes over at
get
actually
that.
playing a good game.
Sometimes I want
Oh,
to
wait. I'm playing a good game for nostalgia purposes instead of playing a good game. Just
You're just playing an
For a
old
new
good game
experience.
instead of a current good game.
right.
Because current WoW is not good.
Will
Yeah.
it ever get better?
No,
Can it dig itself out of this
no,
hole?
dude.
Easily.
Okay.
They could,
Easily.
but it's Blizzard. You know what Blizzard could have done to dig themselves out of so many holes so many times throughout the years? A lot.
One time, just
Easily.
keep your damn mouth shut.
I mean, heck, let's just be 100 here.
Stop
if
shitting on the
Warcraft
people paying for
crumbles,
your products.
they're going straight to mobile games. That's just what's happening.
Hearthstone
Oh,
is a mobile
no.
game.
I know what I said.
You saying Warcraft's gonna go to mobile?
No, I'm saying
No.
Blizzard's only going to make mobile games. Like, where is Diablo Immortal, by the way?
I mean, shit. RuneScape Classic's already on mobile. Why not just fucking throw World of Warcraft Classic on it?
No.
It can run it.
No. Too many buttons.
We have tech. Last time we were here, you literally played a fighting game on my phone with a controller connected to it. We have the technology.
Apparently, World of Warcraft, like, that's the thing. Because the button configuration thing, for the longest, Jalen said so many games, there's too many buttons to work on a controller. And then Final Fantasy XIV.
I don't mean work on a controller. I mean fun to play with the controller. You can get a lot of things to work. Like, that's the thing about it.
But 14 doesn't just work on a controller. 14 flourishes on
Yeah,
a
there's a
controller.
But
huge
14 has
fan
less
base.
buttons.
Chris sitting here, like, do you
Does
know
it?
how many buttons?
Yeah, it's really more the fact that, like, with Warcraft specifically, I think it will work with the controller. I'm not arguing about the controller. I'm talking about your fucking phone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's what we were talking about here. On a controller, okay, that makes sense. The technology has gone there. I'm not going to argue with it. But we're talking about a phone.
I mean,
Just a phone.
Yeah.
my argument for the longest
do
was
it.
like gaming shit on the iPad, but my iPad's getting so old now that
Seems like you should replace that with something portable and handheld, like a Steam Deck.
Fucking got it.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna.
Actually,
I'm not gonna be on Discord or Twitch on a Steam Deck.
Right?
Is that gonna have that app?
You can do anything on it. pretty
Yeah,
much.
right. You can put Windows on that shit, and like legit, all I'm gonna do Steam Deck's handheld system coming from Valve. It's basically the Switch Pro, 720p screen.
Is it the Switch Pro or just the natural progression of the PSP?
It's better. It's got all the Steam library on it.
Exactly.
Right, I'd say it's really neither because the PSP didn't have like download functionality like that. Like you could download certain things,
You
but
can pull
not
up whole
everything.
games
it's
now.
really-
You don't need just pics. You can
PlayStation's putting shit on Steam, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can play Death Stranding and Ori and the Will of the Wisp and
Okay, so
that's not a PlayStation
how do
game.
y'all feel? How do y'all feel about it?
it's
Though?
an Xbox game.
Actually, I like
Oh.
it.
Did they announce it prior, or like did
Nope.
they say
Nope.
they were working
They-
on something, or they just shadow dropped it?
They
Just like,
info
Well, actually-
it was rumored.
There was rumors going on that Steam would be working on that Valve would be working on something similar to this, or there would be a new Steam Deck. And it's also it'd be about time. Steam kind of drops a new hardware thing every like 4 or 5 years, 3,
Steam
4 or 5
is
years.
super unpredictable with their hardware because that's the thing. Thinking about when they were talking about Steam machines and then going to the HTC Vive and then going to the Valve Index and
I didn't say they had a clear direction. I'm saying they always do something.
Isn't the HTC Vive the first successful thing they kind of really did?
no.
No, the Steam machine did not do really
What
do
is the
well.
HTC Vive again? Was that the?
It's a
That's
VR.
Yeah, that was their first VR. The HTC Vive was their first VR.
Yeah.
Okay.
They partnered with HTC to get the hardware made because that was the thing. They didn't really have a hardware division.
Okay? So what's their current one like? Is that Oculus?
No, that's
or Oculus
no.
is something else.
Oculus is Facebook. Oculus is
Yeah.
But-
Oculus is owned by Facebook.
So like the rankings are PlayStation's at the bottom, but PlayStation's kind of off doing its own thing, like strictly gaming focused. Then it's the Quest, which is wireless completely, it's still really good for games, but you can start doing more like general stuff with it. Then it's the Oculus Rift and all the fucking variations of that. And the
Actually, I think at this point it's really just like if you want an Oculus, you just get a Quest 2. At this point.
well, I have a Rift S and I'm poor, so
The Rift is still really good,
yeah. I mean, I'm gonna play Bakemono.
but also
I found out I
it's
could hook
plugged
up.
in via like.
I feel like if I were to do VR, Quest would be more of the thing.
Yeah, Quest is probably anybody at this point. Like, if you're willing to invest in VR,
If you're willing to invest $400, the Quest is your best bet.
yeah, because you could either spend $400 on the PSVR or you could spend $400 on the Quest. And the Quest
Is
you
ready out the
don't-
box.
Yeah, you just like scan a QR code on the device on your phone.
I do like it ready out of the box.
Yeah, and it's wireless. You could put that shit on in a park and just VR.
If you really want
I
to.
feel like bad things happen at the park.
Bad things do happen at
Yeah,
the park.
bad
Bad
things
things
happen
happen
in a lot of
everywhere?
places. Yeah. I was gonna say everywhere. I'm
Law of
like,
averages.
I'm not gonna be that.
But yeah, so the Steam Deck.
I'm 100% here for it.
You here
Yeah,
for it?
I like it.
It seems dope, but my Steam library consists of like 4 games.
But if you, I mean, as much as you love handheld playing like games on your handheld Switch, would you not buy more Steam games because
Yeah.
of this?
Yeah,
Like,
I,
if
I
you-
would, but
Like,
I would have.
would this not make you want to play Stardew Valley?
That's the thing.
It would. I mean,
Because
just
it
play Star-
supports mods.
You
That's-
started your
shit.
Madrid. Think about it. On a typical console, you always get the console, then start your library. You never really have a library for any console.
But everybody else has a library going into this console.
But that's the thing about it is with this
Not
console, you've got a
necessarily.
library. You got a big ass library. Like you got things. You got like Planescape Torment, Fallout New Vegas. You got like
But
that.
Well, I don't own those. That's the thing.
Yeah,
But those will be way cheaper. That's the thing.
yeah.
Steam
But then
sales.
Steam sales are a
You-
thing.
Steam sales are a thing.
I-
I'm.
You can.
I could see myself getting this shit for real, especially since I don't
For
really have a
$650 though.
PC. I'd probably get the middle.
Yeah,
I'd get
if
the
it got
one
a
in the
price
middle.
drop.
Well, so the base one is 400, but that's using slower storage.
I don't want that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the one
I want that
all of us want,
Prime
like
SSD.
the one that would be the one that any of us would use is 650, and I can't justify 650.
What's the mid tier one? Isn't that like 550?
Okay, so you have the 60 gigabyte $400 one comes with the carrying case. Then you have the
That one has slower storage.
yeah that
and
has the
a worse screen.
yeah, and then we have the 256 gigabyte with the SSD
M2
for 530, faster storage, carrying case, and community bundle. Blah blah blah.
That's the one I would get.
Then you have the
I saw those like additional things, and when I'm like exclusive Steam profile stuff, if this is going to be a Steam console, I'm gonna want my Steam.
My Steam profile is tight. I got mine
Yeah,
dressed up.
I have two different. Like
Mine is
I have,
basic. I have a fucking egg.
Nah.
Nah, my Steam
The
profile.
equivalent of a
fine.
Twitter egg.
I
Like,
have the panel where they showed what's his face with the hat, Urahara. The first time they showed Urahara as a captain, like that panel from Bleach, that's my like profile picture on Steam, and then everything is like animated, lo-fi, like pixel art, Japanese shit. It's super
That's
cool.
cool.
And then the final model, the high end, for $650, the 512 gigabyte with the NVMe SSD, fastest storage, premium anti-glare etched glass, exclusive
Beautiful.
carrying case. So this ain't even the same carrying case. This is a different one.
This carrying
exclusive
case is gonna be
community
like
profile
$100.
bundle and an exclusive virtual keyboard theme for $650.
All
A
of
whole
that,
ass theme?
like
Just stunt
keyboard
on
thing.
everybody.
That's yeah.
My
that's
thing
the
is
thing.
that that's more than a PS5. So I'm like, you
I
know,
mean,
yeah, that's the thing. If I have
PS5, I
650,
have my library going in.
what I want from this, I want this to do well to where they keep supporting it.
Yeah.
And then down the line, when I already have my PS5, I might have an Xbox because I want to play Xbox games in
just
my living
Steam
room.
OS. Like that's the thing. There's no chance. Like if you were to buy this right now, there's no worry of you like. They may stop supporting it. They may whatever.
No, I'm talking
but
about, like-
Steam's always going to work on it, and stuff is always going to be coming to Steam.
I'm talking about supporting the device to where, okay, now we stopped manufacturing it because it didn't sell well, and now they're fucking like $1,000. And you don't get this cool carrying case.
I hope they go on that fire sale that I got my Steam Link and my Steam controller from because I definitely take myself
I will
$100.
say, if I were to
high-end.
buy one, I'd get the 256 gigabyte. If I'm being 100.
That's the 650 one or the 5?
No, that's the
525.
525.
525.
The 650 is 512 gigabyte. I'd get the six. I'd get the.
You can add an external.
Up to 2 terabytes.
Boom. That's
But
like, what,
it's loading off an SD
Come
card.
on.
That
the
is
only reason I'm
gonna
gonna get this fucking
No,
game
no, no,
is to
no.
play Persona 4
No, it's
Golden
only
anyway.
the $400 is the only one that's not on an SSD.
No.
yeah.
It's loading the games off the SD card. I didn't see what you're saying,
Oh,
but I feel like
okay,
SD
yeah.
cards maybe
So
have gone a long way.
all of them have an expansion slot where you can put an SD card in them and
Can I get an
increase
SSD card?
the storage. But the problem with that is SD cards are slow. So even if you're using the $400 one and you put a 2 terabyte SD card in there, and that's not going to be an optimal way to run anything other than like indie games.
I was really hoping they would have an SSD card.
An SSD card, that'd be cool. But yeah, no, SD cards are just
And there's even a
Yeah.
dock.
yeah.
You sold separately, but
It's sold separately. It is sold
but,
separately.
So we talked about this a while back. Playdate or Steam Deck?
Steam Deck.
Steam Deck.
I'm Steam Deck because the thing about it is I can't play Planescape Torment on like the variety of games I can get on a Steam. Just like already it has my Steam library. My Steam library is already freaking jacked.
And I know you probably have the largest Steam library out of all of us at the table. And like the thing
Steam
is,
library watching.
no,
not
I
sure.
just know Jalen's been playing on a PC since we were
But that's the
kids.
thing about it. But it's like I had CDs. That's the thing about it. I didn't actually
Yeah.
start buying my games off of Steam.
Till Terraria, which was like middle school.
Terraria was not middle school. When did Terraria come out?
Actually, Terraria is middle school.
I
I
feel
really want.
Terraria came out in 2011.
Oh, that was not middle school. I just graduated high school. Damn.
I was like, I know I was playing Warcraft long before I was playing Terraria, and I did not need Steam for Warcraft.
You still can't get Warcraft on Steam. That's the crazy part. Some dude was talking to me today.
Are you telling me I can play 14 on the go? It does not have any sort of Wi-Fi.
Here's the
or
thing, Chris.
whatever
You can
support.
play 14 on your phone right now. There's a Steam Link app
Oh,
that
yeah.
works. That streams.
I don't have Steam. I don't have 14 on Steam. I could not do it, but someone else could. That's what I really.
You can add the shortcut. Like, you know how you can add a thing and it'll add a shortcut to your Steam library?
Mhm.
Yeah, you can
can do
add a
that.
shortcut of 14 to your Steam library and play 14 through Steam, even though, like, I don't own it on Steam either. But I've played 14 on my phone with a controller.
Nice.
Not through PlayStation. Because I've done it through PlayStation, and that's just a better experience for me. But that's just because PS5 and whatnot.
Yeah. I'm really hoping if you can, or I know you can put Windows 10 on this thing. I'm hoping
11.
it runs with it. That's
Oh,
true.
yeah, we
Windows
were-
11 is supposed to make games run smoother. But
Well,
we've
that's
already
if you're
discussed why.
streaming. That's
Yeah, I know, but we already discussed
Okay,
why.
so Trash Boat asked in the chat, do you really need the most optimal gaming experience while gaming portable?
That's
No.
not the most optimal gaming experience, though. Like, that's the thing. It's a 720p screen.
But, like,
it's
I'm
No, I don't.
more so like the most high end model. Like, do you really need that? I guess that's more so
Most
the
high-end
question.
model? I mean, that comes with more data, a free.
When it comes to the
exclusive.
Steam Deck, for me, no, not at all.
Me, no.
I would like enough. I would like more space on my SSD than I would putting a SD card in it. So that comes with its perks.
like, and that's the thing. I feel like with stuff like this, if it just really depends on the trajectory of the Steam Deck, because none of us got pre-orders in. The earliest
I didn't
we'd
try.
even remotely be able to get it would be like Q2 2022. So like
That's when I would want to get it.
Yeah, but then also like
But
another,
that's if you pre-order now.
Oh.
another thing about it
Well,
though.
after that point is when I would want to get it.
Yeah,
more
another
so.
thing about it though is like also thinking about like what types of games would I put on this thing? Like, am I gonna put something like Endless Space 2, which is like a 45, 60 something gigs? Or am I putting things like Planescape on there, which is like less than a gig?
I wish I had taken some notes of like the size of my favorites in my Steam library, because I know some of them are really small, like things like Skullgirls and Persona 4 Gold.
All of my Steam games are fighting games in Doki Doki Literature Club.
But I'm thinking like Tekken 7 and Soul Calibur 6 take up more space than them
Why would you
fighting
have both
herds.
of those on there at the same time? No,
I'm-
that
they're
doesn't even
just
make
in
sense.
my library.
No, that doesn't even make sense. Oh, who's playing
Halo Master
who's playing
Chief
Soul
Collection.
Calibur right now? In 2021, the year of our Lord and Savior.
Cartridge ATL.
Okay,
What?
for a tournament, so you're gonna spend 2 to 3 minutes
Skullgirls
rounds
is 2 gigs.
training.
How big is Halo Master Chief Collection? Because that would be a game that I would like
I'll give
to
you
play.
that. Halo Master Chief Collection. Are you gonna put all those fucking games on there and play them all? No.
Sure. I'm shit. If you gave,
Yeah.
they gave
You're
me an
gonna- as
option
soon as
to
you
where if
finish
I
it,
could
you
play
gonna- you gonna,
Xbox
like,
Game Pass
delete?
also on it,
You can get Xbox Game Pass on it.
I know. That's what it's saying. If you
43
can
gigs.
put,
But that's
Win-
streaming.
no,
I guess-
if you download Windows 11 or Windows 10 on it, you have it physically downloaded to your system, and you can download games from your Game Pass to your system. And
That's
it
kind
runs
of the other
well.
thing that makes this console more appealing to me.
Right. That's what I'm saying. If it runs well, out of Steam OS, then
Because what's that
hell
new
yeah.
game, Death's Door?
Yeah.
But isn't it only on Xbox right now?
Yeah, Xbox and PC.
And people are fucking talking about it. I'm like, damn, I want to play this shit.
Right?
But I'm like, damn, here I am sitting back and I can't play a game. What the fuck?
I'm going to tell you this right now.
The World Ends With You, Neo The World Ends With You comes out like this week.
Cool.
Like, there's stuff on PlayStation.
I'm thinking about playing fucking 14. That doesn't mean anything.
I'm going to be 100. I'm thinking of playing things like Vampire the Masquerade, playing Planescape Torment, Star Wars The Old Republic, just because I've been lounging in my bed playing my Switch, playing SMT. I'd love to do that with other games that aren't on Switch.
Yeah.
Right.
Like,
I think I'm just going to wait to do that with SMT5.
oh, and Halo's 43 gigs.
Okay. That's a lot better than I was expecting, so. I was expecting triple digits.
No, that's something like the Mass Effect trilogy.
Ooh, that went on sale on PlayStation this week. I'm so
never
tempted.
It's 120 gigs. Mass Effect collection. I've been playing Mass Effect.
I played a little bit of the latest one.
3?
Was
I
it
mean,
3?
wait,
Andromeda.
Andromeda.
No, it wasn't that one. It was 3. I played a little bit of 3, like on 360.
Yeah, I mean,
And then
if I were
kinda
to
just
get that
stopped.
collection, I'd just like replay 2 because 2 was my shit. I never played 1 and I have no interest in playing 1. Like I'll just hopefully they have the motion comic that came with 2 on PS3 that just let me make my decisions in
No,
1.
it's not a motion comic. It's the way they handle it in 2 is, and because this is how they handle it on 2 in the 360 version, is once you complete the first mission, you're on the shuttle back, Miranda will straight up ask you, will say, hey, you did X, Y, and Z, and you'd be like, it's like, hey, we'll straight up ask you, do you remember what were your insert last couple of decisions? The main thing you can't take over is like saving Rex. And that's important. Gotta save Rex.
I mean, I'm just gonna do whatever 2 lets me do. I'm probably not gonna touch 3, and I'm probably not gonna touch 1. So until that collection gets down to a justifiable price that I feel like I'm just paying for 2 running in 4K on my PS5, then, because I mean it's already down to like $46 on PlayStation. So,
Oh man, I'm having fun with Mass Effect 1. They did make some changes to how the gameplay works, so that like you don't really need to invest into your weapon skills as heavily as you used to. Meaning sniper rifles are actually really effing strong at level 1. So, just running around sniping people with biotics. Wait, am I even using biotics? I think I'm playing an engineer, hacking everything.
That sounds amazing.
Mass Effect is a good game.
Okay.
Mass Effect's great. I'll like
It's a good time, and it looks, and I will say the Legendary Edition looks remarkably better.
Isn't all 3 of them on Game Pass?
yeah, technically,
But you have to have that
backwards
EA
compatible.
Play thing.
Game Pass Ultimate gives you that.
I've been trying to get mine to actually let me do that. That's why I haven't been playing
It
Jade
doesn't
Empire.
do it on PC, I don't think.
Huh?
I don't think it does it on PC.
Oh, I have to have the 360. I have to have the console version.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
If you have Game Pass Ultimate on a console, you get EA,
Yep.
Okay, I do
whatever
not have
the
it
fuck
on the
it's called,
console.
EA Access, EA Play, whatever the hell
EA
they're calling
Play.
it.
Okay,
these
because
days.
it's like
But you
know
also
what?
get it on your PC too.
Nope.
Yeah, you do.
You know
I
what?
have
I don't even.
NFL Madden 21 on my PC.
I'm
from
gonna
Okay,
be.
EA
well, ask
Play.
Chris about it.
I'm gonna be
because-
100. I do not care.
Don't
I could
try
just get
me.
Jade Empire,
You
which
Yeah,
is
I
the only
bought
thing I
Jade
want. I could
Empire.
just buy Jade Empire because I love that
could.
game.
Yeah, I own that game on Steam.
I
Is
only
that one
own
of
it
your
on
Steam
Xbox.
games, Madrid?
It's not. I don't
thought
even
I-
have Persona 4 yet.
I thought I got you Jade Empire on Steam.
Fuck, maybe you did.
Yeah, I know I got Chris Persona 4 on Steam,
Yep.
but
Beat the fuck out of that game.
The reason I never finished Jade Empire, though, they asked me to do way too much shit at the end, and I was just like, no.
What do you
You
mean?
don't wanna?
I'm like, I'm tired. They're like, yeah, set up this trap to help kill this person. I was like, bro,
I don't.
I'm not gonna do that shit. I just want to fist fight him.
No, that was the trap. The trap was literally get a couple of things, walk over here, and throw
No,
hands.
I had to go like talk to peasant 1A and then like fucking go back to town.
You're really not gonna like 14.
I know. Everybody's always asking me to do shit for them. I'm like, what's in it for me? A
Not
pair
gonna-
of boots that don't fucking fit?
Don't take the boots. Take the money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I take the money. It's not a
Always.
lot.
It's enough.
I mean, heck, I'll say this right now. You'll forget about those freaking tin, copper, whatever the fuck
Or
pieces.
the gold things.
Those gold things, you'll forget about them, and all of a sudden you'll be like, man, I could use some. You'll go through there, and you'll see like 78 of them motherfuckers. You'll be like, oh.
Yep.
If I want to be exploited, I can just do that IRL. That's my thing with 14 in their request.
Well, that's the thing. Once you get out of Realm Reborn, shit gets real.
I know, like once you get to Heaven's Word, it's like,
Post game Realm Reborn, like
I
that
watched the
last-
opening. I watched the opening several times at that. I watched the opening several times with slowly gaining more context.
People get shanked in the street. Like that's always my touchstone of Heaven's Word. It's like people are just out here getting shanked in the street.
Yeah, I knew it was bad when they were like, "Yeah, pull all those corpses out of that place."
Look, the fact that they
vanilla
use
compared
the
to
actual
the shit.
UI to fuck, the fact that they make you manually do that, the fact that they use the UI just to fuck with you like that.
I gotta
is
go
just,
add this corpse to my inventory. Thanks, 14. I gotta go release it with the little Q bar. Like, yeah, I'm loading up corpses. Hey.
that wasn't just a corpse, that was your friends.
Yeah, exactly.
They were your friends.
Now they're just code.
Alphanad and Alice are my only friends now.
And they will be your only friends for the rest of time.
Yeah, because Yashoda's definitely the wife.
Yep. Especially with how badass she gets. Walking up in court and saying, "You guys fucking ain't trying hard
Right.
enough."
She's like,
Yes. Tell them.
I rewatched the. I realized I hadn't rewatched the Endwalker trailer in a minute, so I watched that like the other day, and it made me play a couple hours of 14 because I was like,
Oh, so Yoshi P actually answered why Y'shtola is progressively gotten lighter. It's because she's seen less sun.
That makes so much sense. But does it make so much sense?
That's what he said.
I mean, I
it
get
shows that people
Shadowbringers.
don't know how to do pale undertones and dark skin consistently.
Two things can be true.
yeah, it's a Japanese developed game. Like, I'm sure there aren't that many people of color on the team. Like, just.
Except for Japanese people.
I'm not gonna. We're just gonna step away from that landmine. There are not as many black people on the development team as you would hope for a game this big.
People with darker hues.
And so, at least they do try and have some representation. So there's that, but yeah, as far as like recognizing, like we've seen strides in like Western developed games of like black skin, black hair, black, just like black features.
As long as if the dreads don't look like Grinch fingers, we're like that's progress. If the cornrows, if the braids don't look like it's just sprouting out of your scalp, like there's a little bit of hair before the braid starts. You know, you got to have all that in.
right, and we're
That's
seeing
the level
that,
of care in detail. That
we're seeing that in more and more games that are Western developed. But I mean, as far as
in
Eastern
these
developed
Western
games,
developed games. I mean, I get it. It's not like a fucking billion of us live over there. That's not the case.
not yet.
Not yet.
Give it a few years.
Once we get these reparations and all the black weebs make that exodus to Japan.
right, that is gonna be the world's biggest peace.
Mm-hmm.
Tokyo's
They're
gonna
gonna
get overrun. Like
They're gonna be turning us away like, no, we got too many.
they're gonna start like actually enforcing the no tattoo policies. Get out of here, Yakuza.
Come on. I know it's a Japanese tattoo, but come on.
I have death written on my face in Japanese. Just. But yeah, so I mean, this was somehow a tangent off the Steam Deck.
we go back. Everything leads back to 14. That's just
Everything.
Is this the new 21 movie where everything leads to 21, but now it's just Final Fantasy 14?
21 or 23.
Was it 20? Was it 23?
I have no idea what
Jim
the
Carrey?
fuck
Jim
y'all
Carrey,
are
yeah.
talking
Yeah.
about.
Yeah, that was 23.
It was when Jim Carrey tried to be a serious actor for once, and it was fucking hilarious. But also fucking
His
wild.
pain is just hilarious. It's like, wow, he's not even acting anymore.
And I see Trash Mode saying there's actually a digital library to help game devs make black hair. Do you mean there's like an asset bank, or is there like
Both. No, straight up both. Like
There-
there's 1.5 million tutorials on how to model black hair correctly. There are asset banks to help you just model black hair correctly. Like it's one of those. If you want it, you could just do it.
Yeah, and I feel like that's something that might really improve in the near future, especially considering how the bunny guys, like the fact that the bunny race seems to have some of the most diverse features as far as character customization that like out of any of the races in the game. The fact that we're getting bunny males, I think that 14's already been doing a better job of representation. Like, we're going to get there by the time it's all said and done. Like, if
You can only hope.
Yeah.
I mean, I kind of have faith in the fact that a lot of the players that are, like, flooding into the game are Western players. And so they're going to, like, hopefully appeal to some of the Western sensibilities that they didn't necessarily have to focus on when building the foundation of the game.
Huh.
All right, so the last thing I want to talk about is monitors, because I am now up to 3 monitors in my gameplay space, and I'm about to hook up my VR headset because
What are you doing with this third monitor?
so far I've literally just brought up Steam and left it up over there.
Do you have one that's vertical oriented yet?
That would
is
be
the
cool.
plan for the third monitor.
Because that vertical is like low key a game changer.
It is.
Oh, no, that
You
vertical
just
is too
have,
powerful.
Like Discord up on it.
Oh god.
Discord, Twitch chat. That like
The
so
vertical monitor is the all powerful. Just
You feel like fucking Wade from Kim
if I didn't have to spend like $100 to get the stand to make it vertical the way I want it to be
the
vertical,
way the good Lord intended.
A stand. You want a mic arm
Missionary.
or like a monitor arm?
do you have just an extra monitor arm laying around, Chris?
Probably.
I'm gonna be honest. I probably do.
I mean, I'll take a monitor arm. I've just been online shopping around. I'm like, this doesn't seem like
It's like a Marvin arm.
no.
Shit, I don't know. You could have told me yes, and I would have believed you.
No, it's not that advanced. It's closer to a mic arm than it is a Marvin arm.
Mhm.
But yeah, so I'm now running dual BenQ monitors. One of them I want to say is 1440p 70 hertz, which is just like a really weird refresh rate. But I think it has FreeSync, which is the AMD one. G-Sync is NVIDIA, and AMD is. Never mind. Whatever. I think that I just got a free monitor that it somewhat matches my primary monitor. So I have both of those on my desk. My primary monitor is still right where it was at, 4K, 1 millisecond response time,
Nice.
HDR. Even though it doesn't have HDMI 2.1, which completely has hoed me out of all my HDR this generation. That's going to be like my next big move as far as improving my desk is going to be upgrading that monitor to a 120 hertz up to 8K.
Up to 8K, 120 hertz. How much you trying to drop on a 27-inch monitor?
I don't know yet.
Jesus, what are you trying to watch?
I'm
It's
just
like-
trying to
It's like at least 5K for a.
how many
8K
hertz
monitor.
did you say?
120 hertz 8K monitor. Just like whatever.
1300 if you go from Alienware.
God damn. You know, it might really be worth the fact that I heard that 1300, I'm like, it's actually kind of worth that. But I just don't have that 1300 to drop on a fucking monitor.
Alienware monitors aren't always the best.
They are.
Yeah, I'd definitely go with either an LG or a BenQ. Like, if I'm really stretching, I'd go with a Samsung.
LG's good. ROG from Asus is pretty good. That's my next monitor. I'm going I'm doing a 4K 42-inch.
I inadvertently
144.
became a BenQ fanboy because I realized like how many BenQ monitors I use on a regular basis because like the monitors at work are all BenQ monitors, and my 4K one that I've been gaming on for a couple years now is a BenQ, and now my secondary monitor on my desk is a BenQ, and so I did not know I became a BenQ monitor fanboy, but it happened.
Yeah.
Is there a mango that I could get, Chris? Because I doubt anybody. Does anybody want this mango before I get an extra beer?
It's all you.
Okay.
I mean, there's one more mango left if anybody else wants it.
I'm tapped
But yeah, so
out. On the ride over, I was like, fuck, I'm hungry. No.
oh no, I had to eat. Like I ate like a rice bowl. It was just the contents of a burrito, but just without the tortilla. So it was like yellow rice, cheese, ground beef with taco seasoning, and guacamole. And like the bowl was pretty full. And I murdered that shit.
I was trash. I had Red Lobster.
I almost had Red Lobster when I was in Florida, but I didn't like.
Why would you go to Red Lobster in Florida? There's so many good seafood places.
We were in Jacksonville, and when I looked for seafood,
Still.
I didn't see any seafood restaurants. I was seeing seafood
Next time
markets.
you're in Jacksonville, look up a place called Safe Harbor. It is literally where the fishermen bring their shit, so you get fresh daily catches.
Yeah. I was just going off Google Maps. I would open up Google Maps, type in what I wanted into Google Maps from the hotel room, and just like we went to Hoptinger, which is like a brewery.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, I have an amazing picture of like some steak and eggs that I had that was really
yeah.
fucking good.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't even remember where I was going with this Florida tangent. But monitors. So, Madrid,
What's up?
do you have any external screens? I know you're like the laptop. You probably have the most laptops out of everybody.
What, like 2? 3
I have 0 laptops.
That's
0 functioning laptops. I have a
backwards.
drawer full of laptops that is just broken shit
Yo,
that
when
people
when
have
I
left
get this
with
new
me.
job and they send me a new laptop, and that's when I'll really become the laptop guru. Hopefully, it's another MacBook.
Yeah, hopefully I have a MacBook by the end of the year because
I'm bougie now. I don't want to get like Lenovo. Ugh.
I want a Razer. Like if I'm going PC, I want one of the Razer blades. If I'm going anything else than a Razer blade, I'm going MacBook.
Razer Blade would be cool, but like in the tech community, they usually just ship out MacBooks and have
Yep,
everybody
they're the industry standard.
right.
Yeah,
Have everybody
and-
on the same page. Like
That's the
that
thing.
makes sense.
I'm heavily into the Apple ecosystem. My last laptop was a MacBook Pro.
Yeah, I'm on it now. I only use my other laptop for Twitch.
Good old Twitch.
Twitch. Shit.
Good
Twitter.
old Twitch. Reddit.
Alt
Just
account.
like
Wait, has anybody played Pokemon Unite yet?
no.
No.
I downloaded it.
It's out on Switch now.
Yeah, I downloaded it, but
It's free. It's free to play.
yeah,
I'm gonna fuck with it.
it's League of Legends Pokemon.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
understand League of
I might
Legends.
see.
I understand Pokemon though.
I understand League of Legends.
Oh,
I mean,
you're
I
going to be a god amongst men.
If it's 4v4,
I had a-
we all have Switches. We could play Pokemon Unite together. I'm not against it. I'm saying at any point
All right, everybody, put your fist in.
we're playing Pokemon Unite.
Pokemon Unite. Come on.
Pokemon Unite, Jalen.
It's
Unite?
free.
It's fucking League of Legends.
There's
No,
You're going to get
no,
it.
that's the problem. It's fucking League of Legends. League of Legends is the
I'm not toxic from League at all because I haven't played.
League of Legends
He's
is
not
like
toxic from League.
no League.
He's not toxic from League.
See, it's
No.
Pokemon, though.
You might be the only one who is toxic.
no League. No.
Pokemon Unite's going to be like kiddie pool league. I
No.
guarantee this is
No.
not like it's not
No.
like Dota.
That's what we said about Heroes of the Storm.
No,
that's
this
what we
is-
said about. That's what was said about Heroes of the Storm. That was said about Infinite Crisis. That was said about freaking what was that other of the
Smite?
millions of? That's
Smite?
what was said about Smite. That's
Smite
what was
has
said
Avatar.
about so many things, so many MMOs. They
And
come and they
Stranger
go. But the one thing that stays the same MMO toxicity. MOBA toxicity is like Smash Dank. I'm sorry. I don't think it can go
Why don't
away.
they wash their ass and wear deodorant?
It's part of the rules now. Like once in-person tournaments start
Why are
happening,
people
it's just.
protesting that?
I mean,
goddamn.
fuck them. At the end of the day, like
a fucking shower.
if the rule is take a shower and you are protesting the rule, fuck you, stay home. Like I don't want yo funky ass anywhere near me or my video
I
games.
get it. We're all wearing masks. No, not really. Not in Georgia. Not in Atlanta specifically. But come on. Take a fucking shower.
That's gonna be real fun at like 1.5 speed. I like. That's just that little.
Nah, shout it.
Just
We got hookah.
We got hookah.
We got hookah. That's it.
I haven't used a hookah in a long time.
It's probably been a couple years for me at this point.
Yeah,
Tits?
I think the last time
The smell is jarring.
Or 3.
of a hookah.
Yeah, I like. Well,
Smell?
the
I
last
remember
place
the
I
last
worked
time I
at,
used it.
they like started randomly bringing in hookahs for like when they wanted to turn their restaurant into a nightclub. And so I like came in one day and like used hookah hoses were just hanging up where we put our utensils, and I was just like, "What the fuck is that?" Yeah,
I think Croc Street needs a hookah lounge.
does you think so?
Yeah,
It does.
it does.
Actually,
need to be
a Ticonderoga Club would be a solid place for a hookah lounge.
Yeah, it would. Tycoon,
I need
if you're
to go to
listening.
Croc Street.
No, you
I've never been there.
Never?
No, you don't.
No,
don't
I've
need to
never
go.
set foot. I've
I
seen
mean,
pictures.
I
of
literally
the
just
roof.
described it as a hellhole.
You
It's a
walk around
glorified
there.
food court.
You got a food court. You walk around it not knowing what to eat, and then you kind of
You
just
go
like
buy everything,
you're like,
and then you go sit down and live with your actions.
you eat it, and you're like, damn, actually, I wanted that other place. I'm just gonna go to this bar instead.
no. See what it really is
How
a
drunk
place.
can I get in there?
A real.
Fucking
Actually,
really
depends on the day.
Okay.
Depends on the day. If you pick Sunday, any other day, have fun. Tycon's
man.
drinks are good. Freaking Hop City's
What
drinks
am
are
I
good.
doing?
The food court
Saturday?
has a bar.
Yeah, you can get fucking smacked.
Like on both ends
So,
of Krog are places with liquor.
Here's the thing, because you guys have all been drinking places with me. Like, you know, I'm typically more of a dive bar, brewery, like small, like, but I will get like uncomfortably drunk in places like that. How okay to get smashed would I be at Croc Street?
You would fit in.
I'm saying this right now. You would still do better than the random drunk woman who walked into my restaurant after we were closed to complain about food she ordered an hour and a half ago.
That's a negative.
She's in the back on the line, like,
No, literally,
Pork
she was
belly was just
she was
too much
about
belly.
to walk into the kitchen. We were clearly closed.
That's when you gotta be
Everything dark.
you're just rolling down the tarp. Are y'all closed? Like, no, I'm just rolling down this tarp. Like, I turned off the lights, the menu. I'm fucking counting up the
I'm
register.
burning down the fucking establishment as we speak, but we're open. You
Yeah,
just
come
die
on.
in this
Yeah,
fire.
Come on in, I'll make it for you. What do you want? Some privilege? No, you already got that.
I'm so glad I haven't been in the restaurant industry in so long that I can't even remember that bitterness that I had.
Fucking audacity of the human
I'm
race
telling y'all,
is
I've been
disgusting.
trying to get all.
disgusting.
I want all my homies up out that shit. Like we could mild service industry, like mild service.
Even though I would say though, I'm not gonna lie, I would love to go up to New York and order a Southern brunch food truck with the homies. That'd be fun as hell.
That'd be fun as fuck. I mean,
That'd be fun as hell.
Ooh,
The only
there's
problem
this
is
black lady in
living up
Savannah.
there is so expensive. Like if you
Also,
think
the weather is
Atlanta's
hell.
bad, like it'd be cool.
New York and SF.
But that's the thing about it is we wouldn't actually need to
Waxing.
be like in there,
But
because it'd be a
Atlanta
food
is
truck.
like right there. Like that's the thing. We're
No, I'm saying like we could probably get like an apartment over in like Jersey and just cross the bridge. It'd be fine.
But then there's that commute to it, you know.
We're a food truck. We're selling the entire time.
we stop on every corner. Hey,
And
want some grits?
No, it'd be like, hey, I know y'all never had no good shrimp and grits to run down here. I know y'all don't know what real good chicken and waffles taste like. Come on.
Y'all ain't even never heard the word Cajun before, have you?
Right?
Dog, I just
And then,
John,
and especially, and you know
to
what? Best
Cajun
time's gonna be
fuck
like
up
2,
some
3 in the morning.
bagels.
People coming out the clubs, drunk as hell, be like, "Hey, yo, come get some chicken and waffles." Come.
That's what I really need in my life right now is a New York everything bagel with just like the cheapest cream cheese you can find. Just
the
like
cheapest cream cheese.
It has to be terrible.
30
house-made
cream
bagels?
cheese.
2015
I
said
just
cream
want some
cheese.
That sounds
up north
god-awful.
bagels.
You need to take your ass to North Druid Hills, where the like Jewish community lives, and there's like five bagel shops, no lie, and they're all fucking delicious. Not even trying to be a joke. They got some good ass bagels there.
There's like a higher alkaline content in the water up north that we just don't. Yeah, it's a whole.
You need a
Listen,
alkaline
Chris,
body.
No,
Is
it's
there?
because in Georgia there's a fault that pretty much has an insanely large underground waterfall. That's part of the reason why our soil is so good. And that fault is literally a change in water and all that jazz. So like, yeah.
Okay.
So it's our fault.
I've listened to multiple podcasts about white people in New York ranting about bagels and why bagels. They have like scientific facts about why bagels are superior there, and I just want that. I'm cool. Like I'll take some New York pizza.
No,
I'll
you
take
go
a
to New
hot
York,
dog.
Go
I'll
get you a
take.
chopped cheese. Go get you a chopped cheese.
I'm going to Philly for any of that.
A Philly cheese and a chopped cheese, those are two different animals.
But I'd still go to Philly for any of that.
I mean, there's. Never mind. I'm not going to recommend
y'all are
no
like,
goddamn
I'd rather
restaurants
go
no
to
more.
this place or this place. I'm like, bitch, let's eat.
I mean, there is like literally a dude who came down
Objective
from Philly
Madrid
and
is like,
opened
yeah,
up a
fuck
spot
yeah.
around here, but
All
like,
that
it's
shit.
whatever.
While Madrid is probably not eating any
Picky
of this
Madrid.
shit.
He could eat a
Madrid is like
Shiitake fucking Philly.
They're not gonna have that.
They won't. They really
You
won't.
think Philly ain't fucking gentrified? They're going to feed everybody now.
No, I'm
right,
going to the
everywhere is
hood,
gentrified.
like pre-gentrified, like post.
Hey nigga, what you want?
Yes, I want him to be upset that I am ordering from his shit, and to put some hate in that.
You know,
what
those-
you is?
I'm just saying, the best places to get
I'm from
food
Trinidad.
always seem just a little bit wrong. Like if you ever want to buy the best peaches and watermelon and boiled peanuts in your life, it will be some random ass food stand in the back roads of Georgia. Like you be driving through, and if you I'm saying this right now, if you are in the car with me and we're in the back roads of Georgia, and I see a stand and a motherfucker has peanuts, peaches, we are stopping.
Yo,
Let
in
me
Savannah,
try and-
there's a fruit stand like right there on Highway 17.
Yep.
Like, right like next to a red, like adjacent to a red and white and like the old tire shop. And then if you go into Sandfly, there's a dude selling boiled peanuts, and he took his house and renovated it
I'd fuck
Made it
up
2
some
stories.
Savannah boiled peanuts.
with some fucking off of selling boiled peanuts.
I will say, if you're living in Atlanta and you want some good boiled peanuts and you want the same kind of experience, but you still live in greater part of the city, go to David's.
Where's David's?
North Druid Hills.
Oh.
Like I'm saying this right now. Seed watermelon with the seeds, that good shit, not that seedless bullshit. Peaches the size of your fist. Like
Strawberries grow really well in Georgia. Like that's something that's like Georgia strawberries super underrated.
oh yeah.
Georgia's farming is super underrated.
We got
Oh
some
my
good
bad.
shit.
David's is off La Vista.
See,
Wait,
what,
would that be the area, wouldn't it?
That's more Tucker.
Okay.
what we need is Georgia to start being able to farm everything.
Well, actually, Georgia can.
We have a dispensary. I was driving back from Florida and I saw Georgia's like first dispensary, and I was like, oh. But it's like actually north of Atlanta. So like I saw the signs when we crossed from Florida into Georgia coming back.
Yeah.
And the signs are like go north. And
Is it like in like going towards Athens type shit?
no, more to the mountains.
Oh,
Like in the Tennessee direction.
Yeah. That's that good shit right there. Okay, noted.
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 I'm just saying.
Sure. Okay.
And then the stand sells boiled peanuts. I always get like a pound of them hoes every single time.
That's
Every
why-
Y'all are
single
making
time.
me want boiled peanuts,
just
and I
saying,
can't go back to
if
eating
you're on
gas
a-
station boiled peanuts.
Piping hot
Okay.
styrofoam cup filled with boiled peanuts.
Right, my man
This
gets
is
it.
very
I'm talking
specific.
the brown paper
That's-
bag full of freaking
No.
peanuts.
You gotta have the black plastic bag outside of the white styrofoam cup, and then you put all the shells into the black bag, and then inevitably, the black bag just gets richer.
Look, all,
It gets soaked, like it gets drenched in just like
In what?
saliva
and some sweet
and-
brine. And some sweet brine, baby. That salty
yeah.
brine.
But yeah, does anybody have a one more thing? Because we've really just been talking about food for like a
Netflix
solid.
is getting into gaming apparently.
Yeah.
Hell no.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Fuck that.
Yeah, it's gonna be like
Amazon
when you
should
go
have
to
stayed out of gaming.
It's gonna be like when you go to your hotel and they had that little controller.
When they had a little like N64 controller.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm unlocking memories right now, right?
Yeah, and they were like, pay $40 just to play Mario level 1. And I was like, okay.
Fuck yeah.
And my mom was like, you're gonna get your ass fucking whooped later. Play your
That,
goddamn
opening
Game
up the mini
Boy.
fridge. Oh fuck, they got all that shit in there. So yeah, I'm assuming
Never take that shit. By the
never
way.
take that shit. I'm assuming Netflix getting into gaming is going to be more
Netflix
of what
originals.
they're doing.
So what it seems like they're gonna do is like platforms that can, because it seems like they're not streaming games; it's downloading games, and so it seems like it's only going to be on hardware that can actually run something, and then maybe not. Switch doesn't even have regular ass fucking Netflix yet. I'm thinking more PlayStation,
It's got
Xbox,
Netflix beta?
PC. There's no Netflix on Switch.
Oh. You
Okay,
said-
it's gonna start. It's so Netflix confirmed that it's gonna be expanding into video games, starting with ad-free games for mobile devices, through the Netflix service without any extra cost.
Cool.
Right, yeah.
That's what
So
the
it's
better said.
yeah, no. I mean, I'm already paying for the highest tier of Netflix for no goddamn fucking reason right
Exactly.
And they're raising the prices without asking if we wanted it.
now. Yeah, right.
I mean,
They're
but also like the
oh.
thing about it is all those most of like the brand new tech services that we've gotten to enjoy and kind of like get used to are all raising in prices because the thing about it is they've never been profitable. So they're all raising in price to try and get to that.
I don't know. Hulu stayed the same in my life for a while now.
Yeah,
Hulu
well, that's
has
also
been
because. But the thing also,
Hulu
but,
done been bought, sold, flipped.
but actually,
dipped,
Hulu is
ripped.
actually the thing with Hulu, and this is why Disney Plus exists, is because Hulu is under a split ownership from Comcast and Disney.
Yep. And I'm reaping the benefits.
Because of money, trash, bro. Because of money.
Mm-hmm.
Money make the world go
Do you
round.
see Netflix getting in the gaming industry changing anything?
Well,
They're just
it's
gonna be
actually
like
a
the last-
terrible mistake, and it's going to cost them money.
Yeah.
But the thing is, I wish Netflix would have just kept doing what they were doing when they were like, they're like, oh, Stranger Things is happening. Let's do a Stranger Things game. A Love, Death, Robots game would be great. There are so many.
Fucking slap. Yo, Zima Blue, the Zima Blue animation for the new character Seer in Apex Legends. Let me just throw that out there.
Yeah.
That shit was clean.
Nothing is a coincidence.
Yo, this character is gonna be tight. We got a black man, Nigerian Igbo king. You know.
Yeah, I'm with it. I'm super like Apex has not made a single misstep except like, you know.
Some of the shit that's happening on the back end, but you know, that's happening.
Yeah,
on the
like
back
I
end.
don't that's not Apex making mistakes. That's like people getting in there and be like, "Hey, fuck you." And I mean, you know,
What
just
can you
get
do?
like do something about Titanfall and Titanfall 2 because both those games should not be as hacker ridden as they are. And I know Call of Duty, like even last year's Call of Duty is probably hacker ridden by now.
Mm-hmm.
So
Talk about it, brother.
I don't know. Just as going back on Xbox and playing some backwards compatible Call of Duty games from 360, those lobbies are shit shows. Those lobbies are unconditionally fucked.
Yeah.
And so, like, I haven't played Titanfall 1 or 2's multiplayer on PC at all, but I could totally imagine that being
And
just
also a
fucked.
shit show.
Yeah, like, and I mean, those are good games, and that, like, the fact that Titanfall 2 is still a game that, like, I feel like everybody who plays first-person shooters should play the campaign.
Mm-hmm.
Like, even people who appreciate game design and people who appreciate, like, things trying to further the medium of video games, I feel like everybody should play the Titanfall 2 campaign.
Mm-hmm.
But I also totally understand that supporting Titanfall 1 is a 2013 game. So what's that, 9 years old now?
Yep.
Like, supporting a 9-year-old game that you just fucking shit out and then went on and are now supporting Apex Legends.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's doing bigger numbers than any of the things you've done ever. Like, it's doing better than Titanfall 1, Titanfall 2, and their Medal of Honor game combined. Like, guaranteed.
That's ridiculous.
Apex is just stupid. Like, it's super big in Japan, and it's like...
It's just a popular... It's a really solid first-person shooter with quick get in, get out. You know, you don't feel like you're trapped in a crap game. Like, if a game was crap, you're dead. Start a new one. Keep it pushing. Like, it's not like a game like League where you're, like, stuck in hell for, like, 20, 30 to an hour.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you can just get out of a game of Apex. And then on top of that, it's like, it's such a solid first-person shooter. Like, it's really one of the most solid, like... It reminds me of what makes boots on the ground gunplay so much fun, while also having the time to kill. Like, one of the things that make Apex so special is the fact that its time to kill is so long. You end up in these stupidly long, just drawn out, really intense gunfights.
Mm-hmm.
It's like by the time you'll get out of some of those gunfights, you're just like, the ring has moved. That's what happened.
Did you get the gun charm? No.
Mm-mm.
None of y'all got the gun charm?
Gun charm?
Yeah, there's like a artifact that is like in certain places on the map, and they've put like seer iconography, like the moth and stuff like that. And so there's like a gun charm that you can get that's based on the new legend off of just finding it in the map and using it.
So apparently shit's hitting the fan with Blizzard right now.
Like right now?
Yeah.
With Blizzard?
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
that?
It's a frat boy culture.
Yeah.
That's one of the taglines. Like, I'm seeing that the state of California is suing them. I don't know. That allegedly. I don't know.
I mean, didn't it come out that Ubisoft is super fucking racist and like
Same
sexist?
thing's happening with Ubisoft. They're literally
Yeah,
comparing
like-
the two right now.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Oh, that's never good.
That's definitely not good.
That's not good. Well, I'm sure more will unfold later.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yep, they're being straight up sued by California.
For
The whole-
harassment?
Blizzard,
Widespread-
Activision Blizzard is being sued by California over alleged of frat boy culture and sexual harassment.
Holy
Fuck Blizzard.
shit.
Yeah, fuck Blizzard. We were just saying it. Like, they hadn't even done anything recently. Like, yeah, go play Final Fantasy XIV. World of Warcraft's a dead fucking game. Overwatch is a dead fucking game.
Fuck Call of Duty.
Yeah, don't buy Diablo. Fuck them.
Damn.
Diablo 2
Yeah, fuck
Resurrected
Diablo.
seems really good. Diablo 4 seems really good, but fuck Blizzard. We can't keep supporting them and their bullshit.
Mm-mm.
I think I will stop buying Call of Duty over this.
Yeah.
Because just Activision Blizzard has just been on their fucking bullshit for the longest. And it was fucking...
Actually, I'm really not surprised this all came out now because like, cause what ended up happening is because back to the Asmongold thing, just to reference that real quick, is that an internal letter was leaked, just shit talking the players who didn't like the fucking game and going off to play 14 and other shit. So
Okay,
it's like,
yeah, the Twitter algorithm is fucking with me right now. Now they're also talking about it, like how black women were treated at Activision.
I mean,
Well,
Activision Blizzard is one company.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Welcome.
All right. Well, on that note, remember, you can follow us all collectively around the internet, cheesycontrollerpodcast.com. You won't find any of us playing any Blizzard games for a minute. You can follow me on Twitter at Anton63X's Chris.
I don't even like Blizzard games. You can follow me at Chef and Chris.
Jim.
And the poison took over long ago. Like, it's, yeah. RIP.
Right, Madrid.
Speedwagon X. And fuck 'em.
Alright, this has been another good production coming at you from Dead End Studios here in Atlanta. The video version is edited by Lana Twisted Mind. The audio version is edited by Iknowjones. Until next time.